It's up to us to learn it, understand it, and apply it.
Cause being broke is just a state of mind.
That's capital, baby. That's capital.
Credit is an asset. I'm finna show you why it's an asset.
When we get up in the habits of buying assets, our assets pay for our expenses.
And these are just various checks I've gotten in 12 months for one house.
It's a mindset. We change the way we think.
Cause
I'm
being
just,
broke is
talking
just a
about the
state of
stuff I heard. This is stuff I'm actually out here doing.
The credit world is going to change for you because now you're empowered with information and strategies to achieve whatever it is you try to accomplish.
I am a resource. I know y'all. Y'all know me. Reach out to me.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Disclaimer, I am not an attorney, nor do I offer or give legal advice. So please understand that all information that we talk about in any of my webinars are strictly information and educational purposes. And most of it is just personal experiences with things anyway. So please understand this is not legal advice. And may you be blessed on your journey to find your power within these laws. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Thank you for coming. Hope everybody's doing okay. We're going to jump right into this. We are at Cornell Law School, Information Institute. This is U.S. Code, Title 15. We're going down to Chapter 41, which covers consumer credit protection. And once we get here, we have 7 sub-chapters. We're going to go to sub-chapter 4, Equal Credit Opportunity. Now, why are we starting here? Well, we're starting here because we have to get a basic foundation of understanding on what words is and what words is not. So before we even start reading the law, we're going to jump right to these definitions. All right, right here in the definition, the main words I want y'all to pay attention to here is first and foremost, credit. All right, it says the term credit means the right granted by a creditor. We're going to stop right there. The term credit means the right granted by a creditor. The right granted by a creditor. So what is credit? A right. It means the right granted by a creditor. Well, who's a creditor then? If we go right below here, the term creditor means any person who regularly extends what? Hold on. The term creditor means any person. Who's a person? We jump right down below here. The term person means a natural person. Funny they said natural person, right? A corporation, government, or governmental subdivision or agency, trust, estate, partnership, cooperative, or association. Well, let's go back. That's a lot. So the word person means many things, right? Notice how they have natural person listed first. Why is the natural person listed first in the term person? Well, before any of these other things can come into an existence, there has to be what first? The natural person. So let's back this up. What are we really trying to define here? We're trying to define the word creditor, right? So creditor is any person, but a person can only be a natural person first. Is that where they get the term original creditor? I guess so, but let's get back to credit. Credit means the right granted by a creditor to a debtor to defer payment of debt or to incur debts and defer its payments, or to purchase property or services and defer payments therefore. Defer payments. So the creditor has the right to incur debt and defer debt's payment. Or is this the meaning of the word credit? All right, now let's look at the term creditor. The term creditor means any person who regularly extends, renews, or continues credit. They extends, renews, or continues credit. So to extend something, it has to start somewhere. But we already learned that the person is the natural person first before anything else can come into the picture. So the natural person has to be the first person to extend the credit. Interesting. All right, let's start back over from the beginning of this term. The term creditor means any person who regularly extends, renews, or continues credit. Any person who regularly arranges for the extension, renewal, or continuation of credit. Or any assignee of an original creditor who participates in the decision to extend, renew, or continue credit. So this is why it's important for us to begin with definitions so we understand what is being said and what is not being said. So now it's safe to say that we have a better understanding of what credit is and who the creditor is. Now, let's get back to what we were trying to read on, which was equal credit opportunity. What subchapter or what chapter was this? This was consumer credit protection. So who are we protecting here? Consumer credit. What it was credit? It's a right. Credit is a right. So making sure we understanding that correctly now, right? So can nobody infringe upon our rights, right? All right, equal credit opportunity. Now, scope of prohibition. Now, Congresses came together and they've put this out. It shall be unlawful for any creditor to discriminate against any applicant with respect to any aspect of a credit transaction. So let's just stop. They said it's unlawful for us to be discriminated against in respect to any aspect of a credit transaction, y'all. That's a lot right there. Why is that a lot? Because we get denied for credit cards. We get denied for cars. We get denied for homes. Why? Sounds like they'll tell you something, you don't make enough money, or you have too many things on your credit, or you have a bad credit score, or your utilization is too high. All these sound like aspects of a credit transaction. Let's continue. Or on the basis of race, color, religion, national origin, sex, or marital status, or age, provided that applicant has the capacity to contract. The capacity to contract. Because all or part of the applicant's income derives from any public assistance program. So if you're on public assistance, you can't be discriminated against either. That's interesting, right? Or because the applicant has in good faith exercised any right under this chapter. What was this chapter? Chapter 41 covers what? Consumer credit protection. So being a consumer, anytime you are using your credit in good faith, they cannot discriminate against us. So when they deny us certain things, we have an action to respond to, right? Because they did something, now we're going to respond to that in accordance with law. How do we respond? What's the law to help us respond?